Testing one. Okay, folks. For the very first thing on our channel, I know a couple of the channels have done this, but this is the new Garcia Voltiq IQ, or Volt IQ, the Revo X. This is not the SX version, this is the X. And so you can get the specifications and all that on it. Let me hold this a little, there we go. That way you can get the specifications. This is a 7-to-3-to-1 reel, 8 ball bearings. Like I said, this was developed for Garcia to compete with Shimano's DC reel, not the Corrado or whatever. This one was designed to compete with this reel right here, which is the DC. I can't flip it around the other way because it's already mounted on a rod. And what we're going to do is we're going to put these head to head to see which one is actually worth your money, because this is 250 beans, right about, and they're both going to be put on Shimano rods. This is a 7.2 power. Is going to be, hold on, I got to flip it around so I can read it. This is a medium action extra fast. That's what I like on my worming rods. Now, what we're going to do is we have a brand new Shimano rod. Now, if you haven't guessed, I'm a Shimano nut. This one here is, the only difference is the action, the length. This is a 610 medium powered action extra fast. That is the only difference, because I could not find another 7-foot or 7'2" like we had for the other one. But this is the unboxing. And the other thing is, we're trying to get some sponsors, but we don't have any sponsors yet. All this everything on this channel has been purchased by me or Mr. Larry. There's nothing been given to us, so what happens, happens. I don't care if you sponsor us and you send us a product and it is poo-poo. I'm gonna tell everyone that wants to listen to me that this is poo-poo, because I don't want you to go spend your hard-earned money on this product and it be poo-poo. I've used a lot of Shimano stuff in the past. I don't know how many, Shimano, I think I have two Shimano bait casters, the LS XT, love it. The DC, I am waiting to get the LS XT 70, the Japanese model. It hasn't come back in the market yet, but want that one. I've used a lot of Garcia stuff. Matter of fact, first bait caster I ever bought, I have over here. It's a Black Max, one of the originals. Love it, still use it. I have a Pro Max 5, love it. So, Garcia, Shimano. I have just a couple of luge reels. I'm not that fond of luge. There's nothing wrong with it. It just doesn't feel like I like. Anyway, the other thing is, if you're looking for a good all-purpose, just do anything pocket knife, go down to your local Home Depot, or you can order this or wherever it sells. These are some of the best. They're safe. Look, that's not coming out unless you hit that button. I like the hook bill because for everyday use, it just works. I'm talking about they stay sharp. I carry one, my wife carries one, and to get it back close, I'm talking about that easy. If you need to deploy it one-handed, there you go. Like I said, not sponsored, wish was. Anyway, we're gonna set that over to the side, and this is the very first unboxing. You're gonna get to see what I see. We're gonna set that right there. Well, actually, we're gonna turn it down, bring this in. There's your paperwork. Comes in a really nice, they did a really good job on this box. Anything else down in here? No. All right, they did a really good job on this box. We're gonna set this box and stuff right over here. We're gonna turn this up so everybody can remember what we're talking about. And now this is the carbon graphite. Hold on, I want to read the box. I don't want to tell you no story. Yes, this is the carbon graphite body one. The LS is what a lot of people are showing, and that is the steel body. Now, that is the difference between the LS and this. Is this one is carbon fiber, but I like it. I like it a lot. It has the brake system. Oh, yeah. Hold on, I think we got to turn it to open. It should be there. Like I said, this is new to me, just like it is. Ow. There we go. It wasn't holding my mouth right. Look at that brake system in there. That looks, I'm telling you, eerily different. It's the same as the DC. That spool. Supposedly, this, all right, when I talk to them, see this dial here? All right, 1 is all the way off. 10 is all the way on. The other thing is, this right here will glow. I wish they had the numbers where it would glow too, but this glows too to give you, I guess, an indicator of in the dark. I don't really fish in the dark because I can't see what the hell I'm doing. But 10 applies to max brakes. This is for people that are just getting started to bait casting. I'm going to leave a link to a channel that I really like. He took his 2 kids out, and I'm not exactly sure. I think one was 8, one was 6. He put, it was the SL model, I think, the other one to this is the X. He put, I think it was a top water bait on it. I don't want to tell you wrong, but he hands it to his kid, and he slings it out there about 30, 40 feet, I think. Never touched the spool. Never backlashed. He goes and gets it and starts. If that is the case, and this is the thing, now you would say, oh, I don't need that. Well, let's say you are starting out, or you're already an efficient bait caster. I can cast really good. I like them for skipping, for pitching, and for wind. Like today, the wind is blowing 17 miles an hour. I can't control the wind. The wind may get up while I'm out fishing. But you can click this back around to like 3, 2, and 1. These are for your more efficient bait casters, people that can bait cast, and it acts just like a normal bait caster where you have to thumb the reel and everything else. But what this does is, you start out at 10, it starts taking the brakes off. at like 10% increments. That way you can get really proficient and get really good at it. But this is, I'm talking about, oh, this is nice. And it will have that whine that, you know, everybody likes about a some people don't like it. I actually do like it. It's real nice. I like it, but this is a really good, I like that and it palms real easy. I'm talking about, I don't have massive hands, but that palms real easy. If this is as good as it is buttery smooth. Ooh, I can't wait to get my hands on the XL version that is supposed to beat the Corrado, and that's saying something. I don't know, we haven't got it. This right here hasn't been tested yet too, but trust me, we're going to do a head-to-head comparison of this. I'm gonna slide this back out of the way so you can really get a good look at this reel. This is a beautiful, nice reel. And I think this is going on Tackle Warehouse, a couple of other places. I think it's right around 200 beans. It's 198. I got a feeling they're soon going to start running some specials. The other thing is the handles. Man, these are some really big, comfortable handles. Some really big. Hold on, let me get another reel that everybody probably is familiar with. Hasn't been, I took it off to do some cleaning and stuff. This is the Lew's Classic Speed Spool. You know, the same size. This is a 150 reel. All right, now look at the size of those handles. This, we're gonna put the Lew's up. Like I said, there's a couple of Lew's reels that I have. Like I said, I'm not brand oriented. I use what I like. This is one of the reels that I've started out with that I like, but man, that handle, woo, that is, hold on, let's get a comparison of what it is putting itself up against. Let me move some stuff back out of the way over here. Let's get a comparison. Look at the knob comparisons. Now, this is the Shimano DC, everybody knows. This reel is higher than this reel, even though, like I said, this is a carbon fiber body, but it has the same amount. I do believe this has, oh, hold on a second. Just give me just a second and we're gonna go grab the box to that. I know I should have been better prepared for this, but if you get to know me on this channel, this is what happens. I think of stuff as I'm doing it, and that's kind of how we go with it. Okay, I'm gonna let you look. That is the box for the Shimano reel. Right there. This is a 4-to-1. Now this is a 7-2 gear ratio. We're gonna put them side by side. This is a 7-3, but this is 8-ball bearings. So I'm not sure. I think the XL model has the same amount. I may be wrong, but man, I'm telling you, I absolutely love these handles. That is butterly smooth. I'm talking about Man, just listen to that. And I can't wait to get this on the rod, get it spooled up. And well, I said, we are going to do some test comparison. And the line I do believe that we're going to use on here, because I want to keep it as close to apples as I can. All right, this is what's on my DC right now. I love Suffix and P-line. And I'm talking about, there we go. Like I said, I'm really not brand loyal on this because I do run this on my swim bait and around where I'm going to be doing rock walls and stuff. Matter of fact, this right here is what is on the LS XT. But you can see, and I really like the carbon coated because to me, you get the best of both worlds. Now I am far from any kind of fishing expert, whatever. I'm an expert in screwing shit up. Excuse my language. But I really like this Suffix. And so far, this right here, in this fluorocarbon coating, I use 90% of the time I use 14 or 15 pound. It does on my bait casters. I'll even go down to 12. But that's on like cranking and stuff like that where I'm trying to get a little deeper. This, haven't had a problem out of it. And I've had it around rock walls, I've had it around concrete walls, I've had it around brush piles, you name it, it's been around it. But this is what this is what's on the DC. So this is what we're going to put on here. And we're going to put it on a Shimano 6'10", moderate, extra fast action rod, because it's the closest rod that I have to what the DC is on. And I want to see if it's as good, better, not as good. I want to know if it's worth the money of buying this. That way you will know. There's a couple of videos out there, like I said, people are talking about it. They have had really good things to say. Now, because I've done YouTube in the past and on different things, when you're sponsored by certain people and things, sometimes you have to say certain things about the product, no matter what you think. This is the nice thing about Hook Down and Dirty. It's all about getting down and dirty. And that's what we're going to do here. The other thing is, if you're not a Christian, you're probably not going to have fun here at this channel, because before we go out fishing, there's going to be a little prayer said. That's just like, I'm a firm believer in this. This is one of the things that I mentioned to some young people that me and my wife, Miss Cat, hopefully I will get to meet here soon. We were in the store, and it was a young girl and a young boy, and they were new to fishing and didn't know nothing about it. So Miss Cat was helping them pick out the rod and reels that would be to their advantage and they could grow with. And then she asked me about lures, and the first thing I said, look, you're just getting in, right? So I put them on spinner baits. Simple chunk and wind. It's everybody started out with a spinner bait pretty much. And the young lady that was there said, thank y'all, for the help and everything. Y'all are so nice. I said, no ma'am. I said, this is what we're supposed to do. according to the good book and the scripture that I've read. And I quoted this one scripture that has stuck with me. And I hope I have been quoting it right, and I still am. This man came up to Jesus and was hungry, and he asked him for a fish. When Jesus said, look, I can either give you this fish and feed you for today, or I can teach you how to fish, and then I can feed you for a lifetime and your family. I like that. That's our goal here. I don't know everything. A lot of things that I'm telling you, it's not that it's a concept or nothing else. It's stuff that I know have worked from when I was a kid. I've hunted in Alaska. I did the Grand Slam twice, once with a rifle and then once with a bow. I put the rifle down and became a proficient bow hunter 20 years ago. My ex-father-in-law shot for marten, and I had the unique thing of him teaching me that. The other thing is I've got to meet some of the greatest bow hunters, turkey callers, and that's another thing. I am a turkey hunter. Love that gobble gobble. But like I said, I don't have permission to say their names here, so I'm not going to, but y'all probably watch them. If you've bought anything with Bone Collector on it, you know who I'm talking about. The other fishermen that I listen to, like I said, yeah, I'm hoping y'all will get to meet. One of them is the designer of this, Crush City. His name is Jacob Wheeler. I like Jacob a lot. He's one of the ones that really, really, really got me into the art of trying to be not a professional, but a better angler. And his products he's a fisherman that cares. This can be rigged like, I can think of 5 different ways off the top of my head, that one lure that you can rig. I know of 5 different ways off the top of my head that anybody can use and you can catch fish with. And you're gonna see hanging on the wall back over here behind me, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 of Jacob's products hanging on my wall because they work. You're talking about a very, very, very prominent bass fisherman, professional bass fisherman that knows what he's doing. And Berkeley got with them and said, what do you need to catch fish? And he told them, and they designed it. And he went out, and you can go look at his channel. Went in his pool and started playing with it and said, no, it needs to do this, that, and the other. And they work. The fish that you saw on the channel, the little short, that was caught off of a chatterbait with one of his lures as a trailer. Matter of fact, it was one of these as the trailer. And I'd made 3 casts. I was actually playing around trying to set a reel up and did not intend to catch that fish. I have caught channel cat off of his plastic lures. Got pictures of them. But we've gotten off topic here. This is what this is. I'm going to do another video here tomorrow. You're going to see me put it on a rod, add line to it. The other thing is we're going to fish the same lures. And we're going to go old school with this comparison head-to-head test. Same line, close to the same rod as I can get. And we're going to use the same, we're going to hook them up Texas rig with the same weight, same hook, and we're going old school, a Zoom speed worm. Can't get no, I love the old things. And see, we got all these new lures and all that out, and we're gonna talk about this. sometimes the old way still worked the best. I thank y'all for watching this. I thank y'all for being here. And hopefully, this right here is gonna be, if it fishes as good as it looks, man, like I said, I already love their products. They're the Pro, Max Pro 5, love it. One of my favorite go-to reels. As a matter of fact, I think I have it rigged up with, I think I had that one on a heavy rod rigged up for chatterbait fishing and jig fishing. But that's where we are. That's what we're going to be doing. And until next time, y'all, go outside into God's great cathedral and enjoy yourself. I don't care if you're hiking, you're fishing, you're scouting this time of year for maybe next year's hunt, or you're just sit out there for the great outdoors, have a cup of coffee, a glass of tea, and just marvel in what he gave us. Thank y'all. Until the next video, y'all get hooked up. Ain't nothing like it.